3D printing is a massive market opportunity. It's democratizing manufacturing and allowing individuals like you and I to take a 2D idea and convert it to a 3D reality. And thanks to the current desktop 3D printers, we're getting better and better at taking iPhone cases and bobbleheads, things you can hold in your hand, and creating them. But what about larger, more functional objects, such as prosthetics for child amputees or wounded soldiers, furniture like you see here, tools, functional objects at the human scale that truly address human needs? Hi, I'm Samantha, co-founder and catalyst of Re3D. And at Re3D, we're addressing the two biggest constraints to 3D printing: cost and scale. Using the $40,000 we collected from Startup Chile, we prototyped the Gigabot you see up here on the screen. It's the world's largest, affordable, industrial 3D printer. With a build volume that's 30 times that of current desktop models, you can now own your own personal factory at just a sliver of the cost of traditional injection molding systems. Just last year, we launched Gigabot on Kickstarter, and the response was huge, no pun intended, because in just 60 days, we managed to raise over $250,000. And this week at Web Summit, we're pleased to announce for the first time in public that just last week, we collected an additional $1 million US in follow-on sales. We've delivered these units to over 35 countries around the world, and we're pleased to say that we're now drop shipping. We believe that we've demonstrated the market for affordable, large-scale 3D printing through our sustained traction. But we're not stopping there, because our next priority is to further reduce the cost of 3D printing by partnering with our friends who are creating filament using efforts in developing countries with waste pickers, post-consumer waste, as well as groups looking to repurpose ocean-grade plastic. You see, by taking recycled filament and introducing it into the robot to create your prints, you'll unlock new and high-growth markets worldwide. Not to mention that you and I can now own your own personal factory, and you'll control your supply chain. This is where you come in. We need your help, because with that $20,000 that we'll win today, we'll be able to further accelerate modifications that we're already pursuing to make Gigabot accept recycled plastics. We have an amazing team that can make this happen. We're NASA scientists and engineers. We also have serial entrepreneurs and financial gurus who have the expertise, the know-how, and the experience necessary to revolutionize the hottest trend in manufacturing. We also have two outstanding advisors, Tom Chi, who you might recognize from Google Glass, as well as Pascal Finette from the Mozilla Foundation, the Unreasonable Institute, and now Singularity University's Startup Labs. Re3D and 3D printing has been called the next industrial revolution. And with our staff at 15 at Re3D, we believe we're poised to deliver on that promise. But now, we want to invite you to join us at the forefront of a revolution. Thank you.
I guess they expect me to ask you the question like girl to girl.
Yes, ma'am.
Look, 3D is really fashionable. Everybody talks about it. There have been tons of companies being created. What's your first? I have actually two questions. What's your go-to-market strategy? How are you going to sell your product? And second, what is so different about you versus the other 100 companies we've seen so far?
Yes, ma'am. So first, we do have first mover advantage. We are the largest in the marketplace with a build volume that's 30 times bigger than that of, say, a replicator or a MakerBot. And what that allows you to do is to create functional things. And what we've seen through our customer base, we actually took a pause this summer after delivering on Kickstarter and talked to as many customers as we could. And we learned about prosthetics. We learned about the open source movement where parents, where individuals were trying to buy a machine to create their own print. And many of them want to create something bigger than a bread box. 80% of amputations are actually below the knee. With Gigabot, we have the first printer that can actually fully print a leg, for instance. So what we're doing is we're listening closely to our community, which is very robust. If you've seen the hashtag pitch vote, we had a lot of friends that showed up online yesterday. We're able to respond to that. We also have a lot of unique offerings to Gigabot. Our belts are stronger than normal. Our motors are more robust. And it's an industrial printer you can take outside. And a lot of the desktop competitors typically are featured, say, in your lab or in your home. So we have that advantage as well.
Thank you.
Great. Samantha from Re3D, thank you so much.
Thank you.